So listen, if any of you guys are thinking about doing your own podcast, man, I highly recommend you use Anchor. Anchor.fm. It's free. You know what I mean? It's got all the tools and stuff you need to make your stuff sound spiffy. You know what I mean? It's seamless. It's user friendly. You can record it from your phone. You record it from your computer. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be on Spotify or Apple Podcast or anything like that, it'll do it for you. You know, you can make some money. You know what I mean? Doing a sponsorship ad and just like something like this. And it's also free. So if you're interested in it, man, you can download the free Anchor app or you can go to anchor.fm. Good luck.
All right, folks. We back in the lab, back in the studio. Captain's Law Podcast, episode 20. Team No Remorse.
Yep.
I got my two guys in here with me. I got Brian Modest. What's happening?
Oh, you gonna say my whole last name?
Goddamn right. I'm gonna say what's featured on the episode. Just say what's up.
What's up?
I got Wally Akerele. What's happening?
What's good?
Look, we ain't even 30 seconds in. Motherfuckers already laughing. That's okay. So look, man, episode 20 piece. Team No Remorse, man. Don't that shit sound so good? Team No Remorse. Before we dip into that, man, I just like to do a little check-in, man, with my guests. So, Brian, what's going on?
Nothing, chilling. You know, doing a little work from home, getting fitness right. CrossFit killing us.
Damn
you know
right.
what I mean? That does actually feel good though. That CrossFit is a good.
I
move.
fuck with it, bro. It's expensive,
It's expensive, but it ain't hard either. So I mean,
it ain't hard yet. They ain't really testing us yet.
Yeah, we ain't put that weight in. With
Yeah. I'm ready to hit them weights. I'm trying to catch up with Phil. Phil, I'm on your ass.
Doing them rides.
Pause.
Right now.
Phil will be here. It's gonna be me and Phil time though. Phil gonna have his own episode.
Yeah, Phil got to be in the room by
Anyway,
himself.
So Wally, what's happening? What's going on?
I'm alive.
He's alive.
I'm running forever.
In the best fucking shape of your goddamn life. Close.
Looking
Close.
Ethiopian.
So you could have fooled me. These close-ups, you looking real skeleton and shit in the
Ethiopian.
face. You are starting to look Ethiopian.
Yeah, so that's funny, right? Because I actually still think I look fat.
Nigga, you got problems then.
What you down? About 25, 30?
No, about 40.
Yeah, about 40 pounds.
Yeah.
40 pounds.
You know,
Fuck
I
me.
wish.
It's all right, though. We just,
I'm about
we're
to buy-
work in progress. You know
I'm
what I'm
about to buy
saying?
that package on Groupon.
It is
to
a little
take
warm in
40
this
pounds
bitch.
For me.
I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
all you
yeah.
gotta do is run.
You know that shit ain't
Hey, look, I ran twice. All right, 1 mile. That's okay.
That's about it.
Baby steps. You know what I'm saying? This is my body just like, okay.
My body look-
This what we doing now? This what we doing?
My
Okay.
knees looking at me in the fucking mirror like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Look, y'all keep talking. I'm gonna cut this fucking fan on.
Yeah, do that.
Keep talking.
All right.
But yeah, I did my run though. I bought my sneakers. I did my run. 2 miles, 35 minutes. But I did it because I ain't ran since the Marine Corps, and I got guns, and I ain't scared of dogs, so I ain't running from shit. So that's pretty much it. You know what I mean?
So this is what I found out, right? It's not really how fast you run. It's just the fact that you run. So if you can get yourself comfortable and just keep running, you're good to go. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about how fast you ran it.
All right, my fan's not working, so we sweating.
Non-6'5" nigga that ain't had bad knees since 20.
Brian, I won't lie to you. Your legs are like
My knees are done.
your legs are dangerously small, nigga.
No,
they
it's just this
small,
tall.
bro.
That's why I'm going to
His
CrossFit.
legs look like that.
They look like my painting on the wall.
Yo, I've been said that. That's why when I broke my leg, I ain't feel shit because there's no muscles in that bitch.
You're like, fuck it. We did this how we been feeling. You know what I mean? Okay, well look, man. Team No Remorse, man. I hold that name, that signature, that hashtag TNR. I hold that shit like near and dear to my heart for what? About 7 years now? 8 years?
More than that.
8 years?
8 years? It's pushing 8. It's about 8.
Because it's before any.
Yeah, before 8.
It's about 8.
You know what's crazy? I think that shit was a name before it was a name, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
So you gotta remember, we started that hashtags even a long time while we were still in Wild Bunch.
Yep.
And we just did it like whenever we went out, we did a couple of blasts.
I feel like that was kind of where the origin hit, because I think this is around that time where we was really fucking Harry S up. We was fucking it up to the point where
Harry S and
church. You know what I'm saying? Harry S church. We tried the Science Drive shit. That didn't really work out.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of these roads that was really shit. Even just the roundabouts, the Montgomery County joint, the ICC. Yep. Oh God, we blew that joint up. And I think that's when it's like we started being associated with that shit, because it was at one point it was just me and you.
Yep.
It was just, I think it was just me and you it was majority of the time me and you. You still had a Phil, Gus, Brian, when you got your shit back, you was riding. But 9 times out of 10, when it was time to hit some laps, when somebody went on to one of the DMV pages and said, who riding, or post up a picture or something, it was always me and you. Yeah, I was riding to work, full leathers, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Getting off, going straight to the boulevard, you know what I'm saying? Just taking a lot of time from the household, because it was almost like, well, this is who I am, so we got to continue to let these niggas know what's up.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
That was when my lunch breaks used to be like.
That's when your lunch breaks. Well, that's when your ass should have been fired.
Yeah, exactly. Leave work, come back at 3, talking about I'm about to go home.
Yeah. So I mean, we was pushing Harry for years, man. You know what I'm saying? But then it was just like, just getting ready to test out that track to see what was going on. You know what I'm saying? When we started going to the track, if for those who don't know, we was raw as fuck. You know what I'm saying? We came to the track, tore shit up, and they wanted to kick us. They wanted to kick us off the track, but we came with so many people. It's like, we brought you money though. You know what I'm saying?
Now, so the thing with that was, they knew we were coming to the track.
Hell yeah, social media.
They already knew we were coming to the track, and they already had an agenda with us.
Of course,
they already had an agenda with us. That was when we were also coined the BMW boys at the time. Yep. So they had an agenda.
I think that was our first name, unnamed, that we didn't pick. We didn't choose that shit.
We didn't choose that. They gave that to us. They gave us BMW boys. They gave us BMW delegation.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I forgot about the delegation. Wasn't it Ty that came up with that shit?
It is Ty.
It was either Ty. I feel like it was Ty or it was Carlito. It was somebody who came up with that.
Yeah, somebody came up with that. And so they had an agenda, in regards to us when we showed up at the track.
First off, y'all black.
No, it was just, it had more to do with you're some street niggas, and you think you fast. You're not gonna come out to this track and show and try to think that you're gonna get bumped or whatever.
But you also black, and they weren't used to black people coming to the track and showing out en mass.
I won't necessarily say that was or wasn't. I will say is I just don't think they were prepared for us to come.
Weren't.
I don't think they were prepared for us to come with that many people.
But that's what I mean. But that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it in the sense of like you black, so they didn't want you there. No, they weren't used to that many black dudes coming to the track. They're used to y'all staying on the street and them riding the track. So when y'all came to the track and y'all weren't necessarily reckless, right?
I mean, we didn't know.
Like, y'all didn't know, so y'all were learning like anybody.
No, we wasn't learning shit. We were taking over, making it our own shit.
Okay, so this is what happened, right? We would have been at the track on time that day. Shout out to Inc. We did not leave that morning.
And you do be late.
Too late. So we showed up at the track, and we missed most of the what's it called?
Tech.
The
meeting.
We missed most of
the riders meeting.
The riders meeting. Yeah.
So we didn't get the route. We didn't know about the inside passing and the outside passing rules, the novice and whatnot. All we heard was the flags are gone. It's time to go, and we were ready.
Yeah.
And we went out there and we passed everybody inside, outside. If you were on the track, you got passed.
Yeah.
We passed the coaches.
Bro, it was bad when they told Phil he was done for the day.
They told Phil he was done.
Yeah, this was a couple of track days in. Phil had passed the coach, and he's like, "Yeah, you done for the day, man." I mean, it was like the end of the day, but I was like, damn, you know what you got to do for Phil to get kicked off the track? Come on, bro. It's impossible.
Shit, our second track day, Mike and I were too busy doing our thing, and we didn't notice that we pretty much split a coach and N2, and we didn't know N2 had the rule that you couldn't pass the coach at all on the straight, and we split him hard. And
Yeah, they got to wag you by on the straightaway. I think that shit is crazy.
He came looking for us for like 2 laps.
He was pissed.
He was shouting at us and everything. Mike would tell you, I ain't see it. It took us to actually see the video to actually say, oh yeah, that was
Yeah. So I think it was safe to say our first season and a half, we was definitely we was real unpolished.
Yeah, we were.
But when it got to a point where these street bikes started turning into track bikes, and then maybe the street here and there, that's when what I'm saying, they started seeing that TNR sticker on the tail of the bikes. I think that's when they knew we was for real.
Yep.
And we was moving in sync. You know what I'm saying? If Wally, Mike, and Phil was in advance handling the business, it was me. Well, really just me. It was just it was just me and intermediate handling business. You know what I'm saying? Running front trying to get my bump. You know what I mean?
But see, at that time, it wasn't really your fault though, because at that time you had just crashed your bike.
I know. I was on a whole new bike.
So you had just crashed your bike. You didn't have a listen. You
I was
had
riding
just crashed
Keisha's
your
bike,
and you were riding Keisha's bike.
I rode Ralph's heavy shit one time. Thank you.
Yep.
And then when I rode Keisha's bike, I was like, God damn.
You rode Keisha's bike for like a year.
Yeah.
For like a whole season on the track, and that whole time, it's hard. It's hard for you, with what we were doing at the time. It was hard for them to actually see, wow, Boogie actually is working. But it wasn't
working on the wrong bike.
He was working on the wrong bike. Whereas us on the 1000s, we were just literally out of there, and it was pretty much like
Keisha's bike was a 750, right?
No,
Keisha's bike was a 600. So in the videos, all you see is these niggas flying down the straightaway, and then I'm just slowly just inching up on the turns.
Yep.
And by the time I get close enough to get on the straightaway, they're gone. So it's like after the 5th lap, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm not keep doing this shit.
It kind of worked. It kind of worked.
It worked out because it ended up making me faster.
Yeah,
but it also made me impatient as fuck too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So, but time went by. The track bikes here and there on the street just turned to track only.
Yep.
And then after that, you know what I'm saying, we was a household name.
Got tired of changing over them damn fairing.
Yeah.
Come from the track.
It was a pain in the ass trying to do both. You know what I mean? Especially when I got that fucking ticket on Harry S. Remember you was pulled over and we kept flying by you.
Yes. Oh. No, was I even pulled over?
Yes.
No, I stopped.
Somebody hit you. Somebody hit you or something.
Somebody hit
Dude
you.
ran in the back
why
of you.
we were all over there.
And then they pulled off, and then
and we stopped for some reason, and I was like, "Why are we stopped? Why are we stopped?" And them motherfuckers boxed us right in. I'm like, God, I was pissed, bro.
Shout out to Mike Dip.
Yeah.
Mike rolled out.
Stepped right the fuck off. Like, okay. I looked at him. I said, "That's Team No Remorse material right there." Just when it counts, just get the fuck out of there. I shouted to Mike. But from there, I'm like, all right, I'm done, bro. I can't do it. But once we all was in advance, we all was really banging. Like we was a name. All the coaches respected us. You know what I'm saying? All the organizations respected us. You know what I mean? We started getting hits from like the folks who run the orgs trying to say, hey, why don't y'all ride with us, man? I'm not gonna name them, but shout out, to them folks who always looked out for us.
Shout out to Nate.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nate. Well, we're gonna throw it out there. Shout out to Nate. You know what I'm saying?
Nate stayed looking out. So
stayed looking out for us. You know what I'm saying? We went to pit race. He came up. You know what I mean? Stayed with us practically the whole day. And turn it off. Just practically stayed with us the whole day. You know what I'm saying? And just showed us the ropes, and we just been good ever since, man. But so the Team No Remorse thing, man, it started with the bikes. It's not going to end with the bikes, but as we got older, it really started becoming more than just motorcycles.
It's a mindset.
It's definitely a mindset.
It's a character flaw.
Actually, before we got older, it was already established as a mindset, because this was something that we just naturally gravitated to, and something that we just did. It was the people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And it was a thing where, real recognize real, people recognize who was really out there for him.
Mm-hmm.
Like why did Mike get involved? Why Mike got involved because he realized this ain't some people that are just riding on the street, and as soon as something pops off, they're gone. No, they're gonna stay out there and actually try and make sure that people are alright. Like we had that mentality. Like if we came out here together, we gotta leave. We gotta leave and go back home together, no matter what.
I agree.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was all fun and games. Like no matter what happened, it was all fun and games. No matter what we were doing out there on the street, like there was never no, oh man, I beat you, or oh man, like it was just a matter of yo, we was out there, we was pushing, we had fun.
Yeah,
and
I
got
felt like
home.
we was the only ones. We were like never really in competition with each other.
Yep.
No.
And you definitely, and you see a lot of that shit, you know what I'm saying, out there. And it's like, yeah, but I mean,
Because it's not a competition.
like it's different, bro. And it's like, I hate to keep using the street track reference, but it is what it is. You want to get on the track and you want to go against your man. It's all fun and games. That's the playground.
Yeah.
Right.
But you know, you doing that shit on the street, and you know what I'm saying, we out here splitting cars, and we've all done it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, you getting to a point where it's like, all right, we cutting this shit close. You know what I mean? But you know, it can't be by any means, because next thing you know, you done ran in the back of somebody's shit. You know what I'm saying?
Your luck run out. After a
Hell
while.
yeah, it's
And
luck,
that's
bro.
the thing about it is that, and that's why I kind of liked it, and staying on the track, because at some point your luck run out. I've been doing this shit way too long. Like I've been riding bikes.
Yeah,
since I was
we
17.
didn't all took a damn spill.
So at 35, when you jump on the track after riding since you were 17, that's when you know your luck ran out. You need to chill the fuck out.
Yeah.
So,
You know.
So I'll say one thing. One thing the track definitely did teach me, and I believe that it actually, showed a bunch of us, was there's something called aggressive riding and technical riding. And I believe before we hit the track, everything that we were doing was aggressive
Aggressive
riding.
as hell.
It was just
Because,
aggressive.
Yes, we watch all the videos. We watch, all the technical videos that said, hey, do this. This is how you want to ride. This is how you want to get on the bike. And we thought, yeah, that's cool. That's what we want to do. And the one thing that we love to do was lean the fucking bike.
Mm-hmm.
And we love to lean the fucking bikes
Straight.
as fast as we could.
All you motherfuckers that don't know how to turn the bike, get
Right.
off them.
Tighten up.
Right. So, but there was a difference because we were doing it and we were just being aggressive. There's nothing on the street that would make you brake the same way you have to brake on the track.
Oh no.
And once we got to the track, that's when we realized, oh wow, there's a difference. Like
It's a huge difference.
It's
No,
a huge difference.
no,
It's
just a blog. I just
It's
give.
night and day different.
I'll give you an example, and it's like, and this is something that I was about to try, and I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I was coming down. What was I coming? I was on a regular road. I was in Laurel, and I was like, "Shit, I wonder if I can trail brake into the goddamn. I was coming up out of Walmart, and you know where the fucking what's that? What's that fucking? What's the little restaurant? It's a breakfast joint. Up the top. It's not IHOP. It's some other shit. Some shit that only white people eat.
Fucking
Whatever. The little. It's a breakfast
Bob
spot.
Evans.
Yeah, it was Bob Evans. So I was like,
Bob
shit.
Evans.
I
said
wa-
only white people eat.
I was like, I ain't never seen no niggas in there. So I was just like, well, let me see if I can trail break in here. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? Bruh, if I would have went in that joint, leaned
flipped
in,
the
nigga,
fuck
I'd have
over.
flipped right the fuck off of it,
Flip
bro.
the fuck over onto the damn.
And I kept having those instances, man, trying to race other cars. I couldn't wait to get back on the street and show somebody what I learned on the track. And then realize, like, this is not what we do.
Your tires are filled more.
Yeah, I'm like,
You
this
got
is not what
hole,
we
you
do,
got
man.
Sand, dirt, cracks, all kinds of
Yeah,
shit.
bro,
You
like
be on there trying to do that shit, kill yourself.
it's just not what we do. And I just think that I just feel like that was like a standard that we set that we didn't even have to discuss. Like we didn't have to have no, hey, look, team meeting. Hey, look, man, we're not doing this shit on the street. I just feel like we all just kind of knew, like, I think we too fast to be
Because
riding
you
on the
have
street.
more fun. You have more fun going to the track for what? Okay, give it 16 hours, right? You did 8 hours each day. So you had more fun in that 16 hours than you had all month. On the
All
street,
month, probably 2
right?
months.
You blowing, getting yourself tired. You learning shit. You learning how to turn bike, trail brake, lean, put your knee on the ground. You racing niggas. you have more fun then. So therefore, when you ride on the street, you got to meet up with people. Y'all sitting around more, doing more talking than riding, right? And then
Hurry up and wait. Hurry up and wait.
You ride for 30, 40 minutes at 160 miles per hour, and then you park somewhere else and talk.
Stop.
Shut the hell up.
Yeah. Like, you telling these motherfuckers too much. Chill out.
Stop discussing speed.
Police
Shit.
get them. And then and then you park it back in your house, and then you're like, okay, let me try this shit again tomorrow. You get 8 hours of that shit. You tired. You ain't trying to see. You're not trying to see your bike after 8 hours.
And you know what's crazy, bro? You blink your eye and you done put like 10,000 miles on that bike, bro. My bike has been sitting at 20,000 miles for like 3 seasons, bro. Maybe even
on
4 seasons
on the street.
No, you talking miles. Imagine every time we rode, we would buy gas at least 4 or 5 times.
Hell yeah, man! Look, Navy
day.
Fed froze my shit. They was
day.
like,
Exactly.
we don't know what the fuck you doing.
4 or 5 times.
You got to pay
day.
insurance. You got to do all this shit. You got to have
tags. Insurance. What is that?
You got to have tags. You got to have all the shit for your bike because you on the street. And then you don't have no fun. You can't ride as fast as you want to ride.
Traffic.
You can't do what you want to do, and then you get to the track. Yeah, you pay a little bit of money to go to track, but
you gotta pay to play,
you
baby.
have fun though. But you having more fun in that 8 hours in one day than you will a whole month on the track on the street.
Okay, so one thing everybody's always gonna fight us about is, but streets free though.
No, it ain't. You got to pay insurance, registration, and gas. Nigga, that ain't free.
Well, you can take the gas out because we all paying for gas.
Yeah, we all pay for gas. But I'm saying people gonna fight you like, hey, anytime I want to ride, I can just jump on my bike and go ride. I ain't gotta go to no org. I ain't gotta do this. I ain't gotta take my bike to no certain state. I don't
gotta get tech inspection.
But
bro, I be amazed when people be like, yeah, man, they gotta look over my shit and all this. I'm like, either you upset because they want to make sure it's okay for you to go and ride.
But by the fucking time you finish riding on the street, your ass got PTSD. Try not to get hit by a car or somebody playing
that
on
shit
their
crazy,
phone
bro,
or whatever. So I mean, yeah, it's free, but at some point, like I said, your luck will run out.
So this is what I'll say. For those of you that get on your bike and you ride. And I'm not discussing speed. I'm not going to say how fast you rode or whatever. But if you did the right thing to get to your destination and you had a meal. I mean, you had a meal. I mean, it's a bunch of people that are their whole goal is to be social with bike.
Yeah.
Their whole goal is to be social with bike. And it's funny that those same people that their whole goal is to be social with bike, certain people look at them and say, man, you're not even out here riding like you should. But the truth about it is, leave them alone. They safe.
They alive.
They're doing it the right way.
Bro, we used to, that was another thing, man. Like you remember that time where it's like, damn, bro, you don't ride your bike, man. I put 30,000 miles on my bike this year. It's like I look back and think about this shit like, God, so many wasted miles, dog. Like my Gixxer was, first of all, crashing that Gixxer was probably the best thing could ever happen to me. That Gixxer 1000.
How many times I do the oil pan?
Bruh, I changed the oil on that. Look, I put 30,000 miles on that bitch in one season. That bike, I bought the bike from Rev for, I think I paid like $5 for the joint. The joint only had 9,000 miles on it. The bitch had 38 on it.
38.
When I totaled it.
I mean, because
I had the bike for 2 seasons.
Because you feel compelled to ride that shit to work.
But bruh, listen,
ride it to you need to go get some damn bread.
Everywhere.
I'm gonna jump on my bike.
Everywhere.
Book bag.
I'm gonna jump on my bike.
But see, the funny thing was, all it took was, like, I remember when I got my first bike, like, it didn't matter who called me or texted me and they said, hey, yo, what you doing? I'm like, where you at?
I'm on my bike.
I'm about to ride to you right now.
Uh-huh.
They're like, what? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, don't worry. Like, yo, we in Baltimore. Yeah, I'll be there in like 5 minutes.
I'll be there in 5 minutes.
Literally burned.
This a crazy ass story. Riding to school, slid out on some damn sand, then ripped the whole front of my Timberland off. Rolled back to the barracks, put on some new shoes, and rode that bitch to school again.
You ripped the buttons?
Nah, dude, the shit in front of a semi.
How about you tell them the story about how you borrowed my fucking bike and dropped the shit?
But I paid you though.
How about you? I don't give a shit. Tell the fucking story.
Well, that wasn't my fault though. See,
it's never your fault.
No,
it ain't never your fucking fault.
Never your fault.
Pull off on 197. Some
in the
dumbass,
cold.
No, that wasn't cold. It wasn't cold.
You sure?
Dumbass chick playing on her damn in her car and literally stops in front of me, and I swerved and the tires were cold and that shit slid out.
Brian, I just want to let you know there's 2 bikes of mine you done dropped.
I didn't. No.
It's 2 bikes.
The one in the trailer I didn't drop.
You dropped my
You didn't strap it
dropped
down
my
properly.
fucking bike in the trailer. You
Wait,
dropped my
wasn't
shit on
strapped down properly.
197.
Bikes don't drop when they strap down properly.
Brian, you don't get from Bowie to Suitland in no 15 fucking minutes with no trailer. You were speeding. My shit probably been bouncing in the fucking trailer 3-4 times up bumpy ass Route 50. Fuck out of here, nigga.
Brian,
You dropped my shit, bruh.
Brian,
I just want you to admit it.
Brian, we
Tell
can,
the people you dropped my shit, all right?
Brian, we can all.
No. I know
we
where
can-
it fell too.
No, we can.
I know
we can
where
all
this shit
admit.
fell.
We can all admit you've never driven slower than your
I
life.
don't. No, I have never driven slow. I have
Okay.
never taken a driving lesson in my life since 12.
Lord have mercy.
But no, I know exactly where that shit dropped. Right by the McDonald's when they were doing that construction.
He
And that
finally
shit-
admits it.
I did it. That shit said boom boom, and I was like,
No,
okay.
we don't want.
I
We
thought
don't.
he should be good.
But you could have
And-
pulled over.
Coulda pulled
and checked-
over.
and
Nah, it's
checked
right there
it
in
in.
your joint. It's
It
right there in
doesn't
your
matter,
house.
bro. You should have
So
pulled
why you
over.
pull over and check it?
By that time, I'm like by his house. I was like, if the shit, it is what
You
it
think
is.
you think I'm gonna just open the trailer and just maybe he won't notice it? It's the only thing in the trailer. The trailer's fucking empty. He won't notice the bike is knocked over. You know what I'm saying? Ferns cracked. It's okay. That's the only until Jersey. That was the only damage to my ferns that still broke.
I mean,
I'm
what
just
is-
leaving
what
there.
does
I'm
that-
just leaving there for a memory.
What does that say about you?
I'm just leaving it a memory of
Start
fuck
calling
you.
Your ass Nader.
That's
Keeping
all right.
the fucking scars.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're right. Anyway,
So what is Team No Remorse?
what is Team No Remorse? God, I just think it's just in a group of extraordinary fucking gentlemen.
Yes,
Let's just start there. Pause. You know what I'm saying?
you
Let's
gotta
just
pause that,
start
man.
there.
I'm
Just
trying to figure out what the pause was.
I'm trying to
Just
figure out the
look,
fucking
man.
pause
You know,
as well, too.
niggas will make everything gay, but just extraordinary fucking gentlemen, man. It's like that will always. That's rule number 1. Extraordinary fucking gentlemen. Like holding each other accountable, making
Yes,
each other
sir.
better. You know what I'm saying? Pick me up when I'm falling. You know what I'm saying? Point me in the right direction when I can't see. Show me the fucking way. Teach me. Knowledge me up. Bro, I can count on fucking both hands for something that I've learned from either one of y'all. And we can even take it back to bikes. We can take it back to bikes and we can take it back to real life. If you want to talk real life, we lived in the same fucking neighborhood together.
Mhm.
Brian is
I
like
told him to bring his
Brian,
ass over to the apartment complex.
Brian looking at me. Brian looking like this nigga like he be drinking. Oh, I'll drive. I got home safe every night. Brian, I don't know why. I don't remember Brian.
Now, you want to talk about?
I don't remember Brian driving the way he does now back in the
Do
day. Or
not
maybe I
ever-
was just too drunk.
Don't ever allow this
You were too
motherfucker
drunk.
in your car
No
with-
Taco Bell.
with Taco Bell
Ooh.
or 7-Eleven
no,
wings.
No. I got the best one. I got the best one.
Y'all not about to be putting my shit out.
I got the best. No. I got
Shit.
the best one. Drizzy's wedding when we were in freaking Florida. All of you
Wings?
were fucking asleep.
No, but this is motherfucking throwing wings out the window.
No. But listen though.
I'm in Florida. I'm on
No,
vacation.
No. Listen though. Here's the funny thing, right? We were all in the car. I'm driving.
Listen, no. First,
Everybody.
you need to give a disclaimer that I stayed up. I was the last
I'm
one to
about
stay up.
I'm about to.
Nigga, I had
I'm
about
about
15
to.
drinks.
I'm about to.
We was fucked.
We're not even gonna talk about what we drank in the club, right?
Shit.
But whatever. But okay, so leaving from Miami, going back down to
Fort Lauderdale,
Fort Lauderdale,
45 minutes.
45-minute drive.
Dead.
About 20 minutes in, everybody in the car is dead.
Nigga,
The
that's
only person that's awake is Leon, and the only reason why he's awake is because he's still eating wings.
Wingstop.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Wingstop.
I never,
No,
listen,
no,
I
no.
never ate
Let me
20
finish.
wing full size
Yo.
wings, bro.
No. Let me finish this. Leon ate the last wing and threw the bone out the car.
out the window.
And I lie to you not. Before the wing was out the window,
He was asleep.
he fell asleep. I had to drive by myself.
Bro, listen. At
I
that
mean,
point,
in the
bro,
minivan though. In the minivan.
bro, at that point,
No,
you
what
probably
the-
only
what the
had
minivan
like.
we
No,
had?
we had a car.
We was in a car.
We had a
We
car.
was packed.
Oh, why? I swear I thought that shit was a minivan.
It was
No.
3 people in the back.
It was 3
But
people in
look
the
though,
back.
at that point though, you only had like 10 minutes to drive though. Well, I guess it don't take that long to die. I guess.
That's what happens. You pay somebody $500 for unlimited drinks in
Oh
in
my
Live.
God.
500 for
You know, I didn't
unlimited
really have that
drinks.
much fun in the club itself, but the drinks just definitely made it a little.
That
It
shit
definitely
was
made it a little
good.
easier.
Dude, we were in the club at the bar saying,
Get that person to
yeah,
drink.
like everybody that's standing right here drinks on us.
You
Go
do
ahead.
this. put your hand up in the air and just tap them with
But
the
look
finger.
though. I mean, but even to shed some light on some good deed shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't afford for me and my girlfriend. Was we married?
No, y'all wasn't married yet.
No, wasn't
No,
married
y'all
yet.
wasn't married
My fiance, we was ready to get married. I couldn't afford for both of us to go. So she's like, "Well, you got to go. You in it." And I ended up staying in the room with Wally.
Mm-hmm.
Wally and his wife could have been laid up. You know what I'm saying? Doing all the tricks all night. but they sitting here with me, passed the fuck out, snoring in the bed. I mean, but I'm like,
we
that's what's up, though.
We just waited.
That's just this waited. I was like, well, I'm gonna go downstairs. Bye.
Waited till you left and went on a terrace.
Yeah, exactly.
Nasty
Wait until I left, go ahead and do what
motherfuckers.
they gotta do. But that's just.
I mean, but that's what it is, though.
That's
I mean,
what it
That's
is.
what
if
you do,
think
bro.
if you think about a group of dudes that you want to fuck with, and a group of dudes that you want to hang out with and learn from, then that's what it is. I mean, and we've seen that other people have taken the example and ran with it, right?
Absolutely.
So I mean, so you seen dudes that they hung out together and they were some solid dudes, and they knew that they were hanging around each other all the time. So they're like, you know what, fuck that. We at the track, we doing our thing. We gonna put a name to this.
Ill
shit.
intent.
And they gonna
Shout out.
and shout out, and they made the shit official too. They got websites, they got merch.
Let me tell you something. Ill intent. Them
I'm
niggas
like-
hit the ground. It was like, look, TeamNoRemorse, them out, folks.
but
we gotta come just a little bit harder than these
Yes, it
motherfuckers.
did.
You know what
Yes,
I'm
it
saying?
did.
shirts, hoodies,
Yes, it did.
helmets.
They
bikes.
came out, man. I mean,
I
they
mean,
show and
and
they
we-
maintain.
We not buying your merchandise, but
I ain't buying shit.
But we fucks with y'all
But
hard.
y'all out
Shit is tough.
friends
Shit
though.
is tough.
But I mean, that's just they in the queue too. They'll be on this bitch soon. I need 2 ill intent members to you know what I'm saying, hit me after this so we can set something up in the near future.
You know Trini.
Trini called me, wanted
Trini
to
about
talk
to
some
ride
other
over
shit.
this motherfucker right now.
It's
on
probably
his
gonna
bicycle.
be Trini and Ren. Them two loud
Yep.
niggas. It's gonna be them. But
Yeah, but that's the thing is like, so when you set a good example for niggas, like if you see if some real dudes see a bunch of dumbass niggas doing stupid shit, they talking about you. They not trying to follow you. So when you see when real niggas see real niggas doing good shit, they like, yo, let's do that. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. So when you see all these groups of dudes hanging out, and I'm gonna be real again, bunch of black dudes, right? In what is motorcycles on a track, a white world, right?
it is.
So,
It
so
is a
to
predominantly
come
white
out
sport.
there, so to come out there and not be some hood niggas and not be some ignorant niggas doing dumb shit is that allows other black dudes to come out there and do the same thing. So and I'm not gonna say we created it. I'm not gonna say none
Hell
of that.
no.
But with the following and a large group that we came out with of all black dudes, there was no white dudes with us. We ain't have no, in a sense, sponsorship by white dudes. It was nothing but damn near 7, 8 black dudes come out there in a group and act right. So in turn, that allowed other black dudes in large groups to come out there and not be judged like, yo, look at these niggas. They about to come out here and do some dumb shit.
Absolutely.
Right? They made it so that they were accepted immediately because they like, yo, these niggas came out here and didn't act stupid, and they know them. So of course, if they told them come out here, or if they brung them or whatever, I would assume that they not gonna act stupid either because they probably gave these niggas the rule.
Yeah.
So, and that's what it was.
I just think, I mean, it just, when you step into that world, man, you definitely got to come correct. You know what I'm saying? And, I think it's a learning lesson. We came out there, we was raw, we didn't know shit, but once we were told, we were told. You didn't really have to worry about nothing else. But I mean, it got to a point where like the hood war shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? Set up by whoever. And brought
By
60,
whoever.
70,
Who was GR?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I remember I wasn't there when it happened. I was at work. But I heard the shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then it was just like for 5 years after that shit had never happened again, it was always like, such and such and them coming. Oh man, they're doing this hood war shit. And I'm like, bro, like we don't have nothing to do with that shit. I'm just out here to ride.
We're just coming out to ride. Like,
Bro, to be honest though, I honestly felt like once I made it to the advanced group and I was riding with the fast guys, I didn't have anything to worry about. I never had nobody ever come up to me and say no wild shit like, oh man, you stuffed me, do. I never heard no shit from them coaches. It's just like once you make it to the advanced group, they can't say anything. Even if you the slow nigga in the group.
You've made it through 3 steps.
To
Get to where you
but
are.
But hold up though, we didn't even really hear that even when we were in intermediate. I know we heard a lot of stuff when we were in Novus, and that was mostly because we didn't know the rules
Y'all
when
were
we started.
ignorant ass niggas.
We didn't know the rules, and shout out to Roger Lau. Roger Lau is the reason why we were able to get to the track to start with. Like,
you right. Okay, I give you that. Shout to Willie Mike. Shout to Juan Gooch.
Yeah,
shout to Troy. Shout to Dakari.
Yo, I fucks with Troy hard.
Troy,
when we going?
Troy just came from Daytona. Hey, let me tell you something.
Troy
Troy living his life out here. Hey, Troy, I'm pitting with Troy all next season. Y'all fucking playing.
Like Troy, I need a fucking toe, Troy.
Troy been getting it in, man. But yeah, all of them, man. Willie Mike pointed us out at highs and like, man, what y'all doing? He had the little goatee thing going on. What they call this right here? What is this?
Don't ask.
The hair, the
flavor
lip
saver.
hair. The lip hair, flavor saver.
The flavor saver.
He had the flavor saver going on. He was like, man, you guys got these old fast bikes. You need to come on to the track. I was like, don't be trying to talk black, Willie Mike, motherfucker. But we came into the track and I seen what it was about. I was like, oh yeah. So look, let me put it out there for the listeners who don't know. We are motorcyclists. We are racers. We are enthusiasts. So you will hear motorcycle shit probably, if not every episode, every other episode. A lot of shit that's going on in our lives on how we became who we are was from bikes.
Yep.
So if it kind of sounds repetitive, like damn, I keep talking about bikes. This is a part of the podcast. I wasn't going to name it Captain's Log Motorcycle Enthusiast, but it's in the background somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But moving along. Team No Remorse, man. So I'll tell you why it's really, really so significant to me. This goes back to when I was a child. So me growing up in Hyattsville, born in D.C., living in Hyattsville until I was 7. Mom Deuce moved us to Montgomery County. Like, bruh, to me, it's worse. And this is something Dave Chappelle said. I don't know if the exact words, but you ever been poor in a rich area?
Oh, yeah.
Bruh, it is way worse than being poor and it's a poor area. You just blend the fuck in.
Because you can't do nothing.
Right.
But when you poor out in Montgomery County, out in Burtonsville, I'm coming to school. I got fucking slob and ash all the way from my lip to my fucking hairline because my mother gone to work. And she don't have time to make sure that I got all that shit together. And all I have is my friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Mom works, so Thanksgiving, I'll be Thanksgiving with my friends. I'm having Christmas with my friends, Halloween with my friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, like, a group of guys that want me to do better, want me to get there, whether they're here and they trying to get me up there with them. Like I take that shit serious, bro. So that's why it's like, I like to think that we don't really associate with no clown niggas. You know what I'm saying?
We don't.
We don't. It's like you gotta show me something. Like
you gotta come with your game. Well, you gotta come willing to be better.
Yeah, you just gotta be better. It's
be
beyond
no
bikes,
talking
man.
about I'm running out here. I'm going to do this, nigga. You gotta be on your shit. Do right by your girl. Get your finances in order.
Gotta get the money together.
Get your crib in order. Don't come out here with none of that bullshit. You know what I mean?
So it's not just about trying to be better. Like we have the mentality where I'm not trying to be the best. It's a matter of can we all be great together?
Hell yeah.
Like that. Like that's the mentality we hold. Like anybody that comes in, like, are you coming in to try and actually bring something to make the group better? Like, at some point, everybody's up. Everything is like a circle. Some people are always going to be down. Some people are always going to be up.
Yeah.
At some point in life. And what ends up happening, like, how do you neutralize that? How do you get to the point where everybody's always at the same level?
You got to stay on each other.
It's always by everybody always helping each other. So when the people are on top are actually helping the people that are on the bottom, it neutralizes the fact that they're actually on the bottom and they don't feel like they're on the bottom. So, it's all about teamwork, right?
Absolutely, man.
I don't know.
That's why that first word is in there, team.
And I'm telling you, bro, like, people don't understand, like, the team. That's the most important part of the slogan.
Team.
Like, that shit should be in fucking bold.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's just a hashtag, nigga,
exactly.
that T need to be like 24 font, dog. They don't understand. Like, that's what it's important, dog. It's important, man. Like, and this is like even for my young bulls out there who I associate with, and it's like I associate with y'all because I see you. Like, okay, I may be 3-4 years old, you maybe even 1 or 2. If you ain't the same age as me, you're a fucking young bull to me. You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing what you're supposed to, You know what I'm saying? You a whole father out here. You got a job. You got your lady. You doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know what I mean? You may have been down in the rut and you just now get back on your feet. Okay, well, what can I do to help? You know what I'm saying? Or you having baby mama drama and shit. Okay, well, I mean, what can we do so y'all can just be cordial? You know what I'm saying? Like anything to maintain the greatness.
And see, the thing about it is, the greatness that we're talking about is that positive image that we're currently looking for right now.
Hell yeah,
Grown man shit.
grown man, bro.
That's
I'm not saying that you got to be out here. You got to be making 200,000 a year. You got to have 3,000 square. Nigga, you could be living with Mom Dukes.
You could be doing.
But I need to know what the plan of attack is, though.
Exactly.
I need to know. Okay, I see what you're doing, but what you about to do?
Don't be a stereotype.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what you gonna do? Because it's like I'm like, look, man, look, you're making me look bad. I'm like, look, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you.
I'm endorsing you.
I'm gonna let you know, man. You better tighten up. You only gonna hear you better tighten up once, and then
But that's the thing,
then it's gonna be like you're gonna be calling, and I'm be like, oh yeah, let me hit you back, man. I'm doing something. I'm not doing shit. I don't feel like dealing with you right now.
And that's the thing too, is that we clown the shit out of each other in
Yeah.
positive ways, though.
Hell
right?
yeah.
We will clown the shit out of each other with the focus of we see you doing great shit, right? But it's still funny, and sometimes you got to do better, or sometimes you got to stay where you at, right?
No, sometimes it's just funny.
Sometimes no.
Sometimes
Most times it's hilarious, right?
Sometimes that shit be.
Most times the shit is hilarious.
Sometimes
But
that
at
shit
the end
be
of the
funny.
day, it's like we ain't sitting there getting mad at the shit. We ain't sitting there getting upset with it.
bro.
The shit is some real shit that you can hear from dudes that you fuck with for real.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That and it ain't never a competition ever, right? So you may have been doing some shit before somebody, but that don't mean that you better than them. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how we think about that shit. Is that I did this before you, but I expect you to be on my fucking back tomorrow.
Exactly.
It ain't like I'm talking about, oh, I did this shit. You know, you sitting back like, oh, nigga, I expect you to be on my ass tomorrow. Pause. Now that's a pause.
Absolutely, yeah, that was
Right.
Very,
So,
very plausible.
and that's kind of how it's been with us. It's like you do it, then I do it, then I expect you to do it immediately because I just showed you how to do it.
Dude, I remember. I remember when back in the day, I used to take Leon to church, and Leon be like,
that hill, that one over.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. No, 495.
495.
Oh, that okay.
The cathedral. I call it cathedral. We call it church.
And
oh, you talking about? Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah, and we used to do this run all the way down to Georgetown, and we take it from the boulevard, take 495,
Yes, sir.
and go.
Swervy as a bitch.
I love it.
High speed
Love
joint.
it. High speed joint.
Leon used to always be like, man, how you do that stuff? I was like, dude, watch me stay on my tail. Like, this is pretty much how we do it. And I got deployed, went to Afghanistan, came back. I got back from Afghanistan, got on the bike. Leon like, we were riding with street riders. We were riding with street riders this one time, right? I think it was street riders. Street riders said, "Hey, you try to run down to Georgetown?" I'm like, yeah, that's my joint. Let's go.
Yeah.
And this was like my first ride back. We jumped on the bike, started going, and I got up front, and then Leon comes right on. I'm like,
Little
oh,
pass ass.
shit.
Like,
I'm like, oh shit.
nigga, I've been
Now,
practicing.
I had something to prove that
Nigga,
day,
I've
bro.
been
I wouldn't even
practicing.
lie to you.
Now this is the thing that that I always say that we always talked about. It was never a competition. It wasn't like, oh, he passed me, I gotta go get him back. No, it was like, let me watch this man and see what he about to do. And the whole time we were in sync. Like, it was me and him. By the time we got to Georgetown,
It was just me and you.
It was just you.
I was like, back then, they still on the highway. I don't know. Let's get something.
They coming.
like, but that was the beauty of it. That was also around the time that we were looking for a new road captain. And shout out to Phil again. Phil
up.
God,
damn it.
me and Phil had this.
Philistine.
Why do I love Phil so much?
Because Phil is
God
Phil.
damn it. I love Phil, dog. Who doesn't love Phil, bro? Like, Phil just been, I had to cut you off, but Phil been the same person from beginning. Just came
From
in.
2 seconds.
Who was this kind of swole, nice, hot, this swole light skin dude with the high fade, just kind of chilling
with the waves.
with the white people wave joint in the front. You know what I'm saying? And he just handled his
He
business,
said
man.
white people wait.
White people waves.
Phil came in, was a prospect, and just sat back. Phil knew his bike. He was like, yeah, I know my shit's faster than all these niggas shit, but I'm just going to sit back and play my part. As soon as Phil was like, oh, I'm a club member now, that motherfucker was burning our asses up, bro. Like, Phil really made us work. But to get back to that story, man, also what I had to learn was a lot of the reason for me holding back, not really want to get on it, you know what I mean, having that fear was the equipment.
Yeah.
You know, I was on some hand-me-down shit. I was like, oh, you got some tires? Let me get them. Let me get them. Let me get them brake pads. I was putting anything just keep me on the road. And I was like, all right, maybe it's time to just go ahead and give me a set of Pirellis. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's time to go ahead and give me a set of Carbon Lorraines. You know what I'm saying? Brake pads. Maybe it's time to go ahead and get that Mode 2 600 and get that brake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when it came back, nigga, my whole shit was done up. It didn't look like shit.
Redone.
But I had some up to date shit on there, so it was a lot more comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, hence back then I had the motherfucking Dunlops. The motherfucking, I had them battle axes on it. I don't know what the fuck was on the bike when I had them.
That reminds me.
I like the battle
while I was
axes.
deployed, you kept my bike in top shape too.
You goddamn right. I said, Keisha, this bike not gonna ride itself. I said, look, I'm just gonna take it to work. Nigga, we're taking the longest way home ever. DC to Capitol Heights was right the fuck there. I was like, yeah, nigga, I was out VA. I'm like, I'm out here,
Come back
bro.
across Woodrow Wilson.
I'm
every
everywhere.
day.
I was like, shit, I had to keep that motherfucker together. I was like, just enough that I don't need to replace nothing, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, the tires good. We don't need change no oil. You know what I'm saying? But that's good, though. So, real quick, man. So, what's the plans for the future, man? Like, what's the plan? I mean, my answer is maintain.
Maintain, but I mean, we can still do more. I mean,
We can do a lot more.
like we got more to do. This shit that we did is just the beginning of
Actually,
a little bit.
I got a great answer for you. We got some TeamNoRemorse kids.
The children's.
And the fun and the great thing about it is they are as happy together as we are.
There's a whole bunch of.
It's a lot of fucking kids,
lot.
bro. It's a lot of
Yeah.
kids.
All on there.
You know what? It's a lot of us.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
Like, and it's like, you know, we have us on the bike side, and then we have us, period.
Mhm.
Even
You
the
know what I'm
wives.
saying? Their wives, yeah. Even the
Even-
well, you know, the
even-
wives, the wives, they be kind of veering. We be like, come on back in, wives, come back in, come back.
They be
we
veering-
all
veering
still
off.
together, but it's a lot of us though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think outside of bikes, we fucking deep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's
we
good though.
deep.
That's
We
good.
out of state. Shout to Carlton.
Oh yeah.
Yup.
Oh
We
yeah.
out of
True,
state
true.
out here.
Oh, yeah.
We got to pull up on his ass in a minute
Yup.
too. I'm still trying to go holler at Omar
see,
too. Shout
the
to
la-
Omar,
the
king
la-
of the
the-
tri-state.
Yeah, we failed at that one. We
The,
gonna
the
come
last
to you.
the last time we went to go see Carlton, the Philly bit
Yeah. He may have to come down here.
Yeah.
Shit, if I'm gonna lose, I'm gonna lose in my own house.
I mean,
Shit.
yeah, the Washington soccer team.
Yeah. But I
Hey,
mean,
hey.
but I just overall, bro, as just maintaining representation, I think we doing fucking good, bro.
I mean, we
I can't ask for nothing more. And then it's like with COVID, bro, like, you know what I mean? Niggas was like really, really checking on people because I won't lie, like, bro, I know I didn't get tested, but I know for a fucking fact I had that shit. And what fucking me up about it was I was at your fucking house,
I kicked you the
sick
fuck
as a
out. I
bitch,
kicked
and
the
you
fuck
was
out.
like, yeah, you need to get the fuck
Get the
out of here.
Get the fuck out.
I went home, nigga. I was in the middle of the night, couldn't fucking breathe.
That's what I did.
My
That's what I
daughter
didn't
got
quite
sick.
believe. I didn't quite believe COVID as much as I do now. But I was like, nigga, you coughing too many times. Get out.
Yeah, bro. I coughed
Go
like
home.
that for like 3 weeks, bro.
Like, go home.
Straight, uncontrollably. I'll be sitting there like, oh hi, just coughing. I'm like,
Nigga, you gotta go.
why
home.
did that shit happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But man,
But
I mean-
but we kept each other. We kept each other going through COVID shit. I mean,
Dude, we kept,
you
we
got
kept,
people
we've-
people
we-
lose
we've
their
kept-
jobs. You got all kinds of shit happening.
we've
So
kept each other through a lot.
a lot of shit, bro. Like,
Like
really,
know-
really bad times, bro. Like
I fractured everything. All of y'all stepped
his
up.
whole body part.
I
it
fractured
was fucked up. You,
every
bro,
I broke my leg.
listen. You know something, and god damn it. When before that shit happened, in the back of my mind, it's like I don't want to wish nothing, but I know something bad is gonna happen. when you and Carlton went out, me and Mike was sitting on we was in Jersey doing the track days the week before we was supposed to fucking race.
Yep.
We all was gonna race.
Yep.
Me and Mike was sitting on the goddamn stands, and we saw Ricky O'Hare pull up. And motherfuckers started getting angry. I looked at Carlton revving his bike and shit. I'm like, Carlton, stop doing that stupid shit. I looked at you, and I saw your body language. I was like, God, don't do it. And I already know. I was like, when Wally get to fucking chasing people, he's not going to stop. And it went around one lap. Ricky came darting down that bitch. And y'all was right behind him. I was like, God damn. I was like, these niggas going too fast. You going too fast. Because Ricky be flying.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga is 10 seconds faster on the track than all of us put together.
Yep.
And you telling me that y'all on his ass on the straightaway, so y'all already in over your head. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, it was just him. It was Ricky and it was him. Carlton was back a little bit.
Nigga Carlton, I'm good.
Motherfucker go around. All I see the bikes, and then I don't hear shit. I see it's a red flag. I just put my head down. I was like, please, 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 please. Motherfucker came back and said it's Wally. I was like, God.
And the funny thing is,
Again!
not even funny, but I was right there. I was right there.
You said you saw it.
I was right there. I was like, this motherfucker. And I was like, God damn. I pulled off the damn track and literally pulled the fuck into the damn joint. I was
This
like,
nigga came back and he was like, ugh. My groin hurts. I'm
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I wish you hit your nuts on the fucking gas.
Exactly.
I didn't know your fucking pelvis was broke.
fucking
On
pelvis.
Bruh.
both sides.
Bro, you know
Pelvis,
what the fuck we had to do to get that fucking bike home, bro? Fucking police came over like, yeah, we need to run it. We need to vent. I'm like, y'all
Nah,
don't
we
get the fuck
good.
out of here. You don't need to run shit. He's like, well, in New Jersey, I was like, y'all not running no fucking vent, dude. I was like, I'm not gonna tell you again. Get the fuck out of here.
The VIN clean, by the way.
And I was like, we
Clean.
good out
The
here,
VIN is clean, by the
Yeah.
way.
bro.
And
We
the
had
VIN is
to,
still clean.
look. Gus had to put the bike on the trailer. Old Faithful.
Yep.
We had to divvy up the gear. Me and Gus had to
Listen.
pull the bike in there. That bike was heavy as shit,
I had to
bro.
call Keisha and almost get fucked up.
Listen,
Keith
everything.
was mad.
No, she
Listen.
wasn't mad, but it was like, because she was like, is he okay? And of course, he right here. He said he good, right? Of course, I told her he was good because I just went to the ambulance. I was like, yo, nah, he said he good. They checking him, he good. And then get to the fucking hospital, I had to call again. Was like, oh, they said this nigga's about to die. They
No,
got
because-
bruised.
because
It's like they
that's
said
what
this nigga got bruised heart muscles and broken pelvis. I was like, wait. Did this nigga lie to me? Because I saw this nigga and they said he was good.
No, but
So
you-
how he get to the hospital all of a sudden this nigga's on his deathbed?
But you have to remember.
I was like, yo, she about to fuck me up.
You have to remember. I literally stood up.
Yeah.
I stood up.
You was on that
And-
one wheel.
I stood up and I walked. I walked to the ambulance.
Painfully.
And everybody was like, "Are you sure
Bro,
you're
you
okay?"
did, bro. You know you did that shit 3 times, right, nigga? Science Drive. You jumped up, and you was
That-
all dizzy. I was
that
like, sit the
adrenaline.
fuck down. 495. You jumped up. You pushed the bike off you, and you jumped up. I was like, sit down. I was like, you don't know how to sit the fuck down, bro. You hurt. Sit
Yeah,
down.
because
That
see,
I understand you in shock.
That African adrenaline.
This nigga,
Nah.
let me tell you something. This nigga pushed the bike off him like he missed his fucking alarm and threw the fucking blanket across the room. That's how quick he jumped up. This nigga had a whole bike on top of him, dog.
no, it was on my back.
That motherfucker
It
said,
was
"I'm
literally
late."
on my back, and I flung that joint. off my
Motherfucker
back.
flung the bike
Yeah.
back into the car, bro.
But I've always had this thing where if something happens to me, I gotta stand up and walk.
You gotta get it, yeah. No, yeah.
I gotta stand up and walk, and that's like my confidence.
Well, that's how I felt when I crashed in Jersey. I felt like I had to get up immediately.
That's what
Yeah.
I tried to get up when I broke my shit.
Yeah, you did.
I tried to get up.
I
and was
still
like,
got the fucking video, bro.
oh, this shit is hanging. Oh, it's not working right.
Yep.
But I mean, that's the adrenaline part of it. I mean, that's anytime you fall.
Because you thinking you
think
you
you
don't
good.
know. You thinking
Yeah.
you in the middle
like
of the fucking
I
track.
high-sided on the street one time and slid halfway down the damn road and started walking and couldn't even talk or breathe. Had a lady talking about, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I'm just got my thumb up, like, yeah, I'm good, but I can't talk to you right now. So I mean, and then I went and sat on the damn curb because I really couldn't breathe. Like, so I mean, that's kind
This
of
was
part of
here?
that. No, that was back when I was in the military.
So
yeah, I mean-
dude, as a matter of fact, like for almost all of us, we've all done that for each other, where we've actually had to step in and take, like with Brian's accident, like we literally were there every day for Brian. Like, all right, Brian, you need to fucking.
Shout
I
out
was
to him.
I was a little pissed off about that, bro, because you was
At first, he wasn't trying to.
yeah,
tell
at first you
nobody.
wasn't trying to tell nobody. You was out here having fucking trouble. I'm like, nigga, we just sitting in the crib and you Gus around the fucking corner. You ain't calling nobody.
Well, not, it actually, the crazy thing is, it wasn't no trouble though. The thing is, like, it didn't hurt. See, that's the thing is when I broke my shit, there was no pain in the shit. So
Yeah,
that was
I
the weird
picked you
part.
up, nigga.
I
Fuck
know,
you talking about?
That was the weird part about it, is that you can break your whole shin in half and it not hurt at all, which was weird. But I mean, but even going through the shit like afterwards, it was more so figuring out how am I gonna move around the house in crutches.
Right.
And that wasn't a big thing. I mean, I've had crutches before playing basketball, so I've broken my ankle 4 times.
You got a good amount of steps though.
You get what I'm saying? No, I wasn't gonna say this, nigga. I slept on the
he
couch.
ain't
Slept on the couch.
I slept on the
He
couch
slept
for
on the-
Yeah,
fucking
set up,
almost
huh?
a month,
He
right?
slept-
So, yo,
Nigga had the PlayStation, the computer,
yo,
everything. That nigga ain't
that couch turned into Shaq bed. You know, how Shaq got that big ass circular bed.
Yo.
That's what that couch turned into.
Yo, shout out to Mike for the recliner.
Yo,
that
the
recliner saved my
sectional-
life.
Yes, the section.
Yeah.
Yo,
I gotta get
Yo,
Mike in here,
quick
man.
story, quick
I know
story.
Mike going.
quick story where Wally fell off the couch.
No, I didn't fall off the
When he
couch.
got off the couch,
No,
to
I
try
got
to-
off the. I got off the.
He was
so-
uncomfortable. He
No,
couldn't
I
get back up.
got off the. I got.
Oh yeah, you was on the couch too for a
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
You was uncomfortable as
Yo,
fuck.
I was
though.
uncomfortable
Yo.
as fuck because I couldn't lift with my upper body and I couldn't push with my lower body.
Yo, I tried to pick
So-
this dude up under his arms, forgetting that his rib was broken. I grabbed up under his arms because I'm like, yo, this dude whole body from ankle to hip,
No,
ankle to shoulders is
Wow.
broken
no,
up.
no,
And I tried to pick him up, and all I heard was,
no,
and I was
Yeah.
like, oh shit.
no. 4:15 in the fucking morning.
Oh, I know, I remember that one.
4:15 in the fucking morning. I didn't want to wake Keisha up anymore. But by this time, I'd already woken Keisha up like 3 times already. I was like, I'm not waking Keisha up anymore.
Keish.
I was like, I'm trying to get comfortable. I was like, okay, maybe if I lay on the ground, I'll be comfortable.
He couldn't get back up.
I put myself on the ground and I got myself in a position where I was literally half on the couch, half on the ground. But I was in pain. And I was literally, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to sleep it off. I tried to sleep it and I woke up in worse pain. So now everything was stiff. So I'm literally laying there and I'm in tears. And I was like, I call Keisha.
Wife, help me.
Yo, she said she came downstairs, nigga, just laying on the
Yeah,
floor, like, can you help me?
she came downstairs. She's like, why are you on the floor?
I'm talking about why you ain't call me.
Keisha is thug fucking life. She
Yo.
don't
Yeah.
play that shit.
So she was like, and the worst part was she couldn't even lift me up. That's the worst part. She couldn't even lift me
You know,
up.
fucking forklift.
So, so she literally,
Exactly.
so she's like, how we gonna get you up? So I'm like, get the little stool. Let's just try to do it in little pieces.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
I'm up a ladder.
Yo.
just to get
Crazy,
back on
bro.
the couch.
That shit crazy.
Yeah. You know, but like I said, like, you know, the wives, friends, Mike came out and cut my grass. Like,
Nigga, I did some shit too.
I'm getting there.
Get there. I need it now.
I'm
I need the credit now.
I drove over to Delaware to pick up a truck.
No, you remember the 30-minute walk to the house after we got to the house?
That's me, that's
Oh,
me, that's me.
God.
Holding
Yeah,
this
it took
nigga
you a minute to
Holding
get in
this
the
nigga.
house,
Like
bro.
from my driveway to the house.
Bro, I in my head I was like, let's just pick this nigga up and take him in. He just gonna be in pain for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It'll be
Yo.
like 30 seconds.
I tried to pick the dude up. I was like, yeah, that shit ain't gonna work because I don't
Nah.
want his. He
So-
he damn near cried just getting out the damn car.
So, you know, so this is something that I've always said ever since I joined the military. You know, if I get shot, don't nobody try to pull me. Just run for safety.
Just leave me on.
Leave me because I'm heavy.
Mm.
I'm heavy. I'm a big dude. I understand that.
I mean, try fitting a broken leg in the motherfucking.
Nigga,
What
I
the
know.
hell was that?
I
What the hell
picked
was
this
kind
thing.
of car was that?
We was in a Durango.
No, that
bro.
was not. You keep on saying
It
Durango.
was, dog.
It's the damn Dakota.
It was a. Oh yeah, it was a
It's the
Dakota.
damn
It's a
Dakota.
Dakota.
It's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Dakota.
yeah,
You
yeah.
keep
My
on
bad.
saying
The
Durango.
Durango is
the little, the little
SUV.
tiny ass truck with 2 seats.
And this. He said, look, man, when you drive this, take your screwdriver. Just in case it cut off, you just go in there, you just tap it on the battery, you know what I mean, give it some spark, and it start right back up. I was like, nigga, what? I'm about to pick up a nigga that's broke. Brian had to put his leg out the
I had the
fucking
leg
window.
Out the window. I have a leg out the window.
This nigga was leaning on me
Splint
and had
off.
his head
Splint.
out the fucking leg out the window. I'm like, come on, man. I'm like, if that ain't love, I don't know what is, man.
And then drove.
So
from
look, man,
fucking
so
West
look.
Virginia.
So as far as the future, man, I think we just definitely got to maintain.
Yes, sir.
Definitely gotta, you know what I'm saying, keep doing this. keep doing these shindigs, man. Keep the kids together. Keep the wives together. Keep us together. You know what I'm saying? Continue to uplift each other. You know what I'm saying? Whenever we need it or whenever the fuck we don't need it. You know what I'm saying? But that's what Team No Remorse is, man. It's extraordinary gentlemen. It's keeping us together. It's making us better. It's the whole fucking thing. It's the whole shebang. You know what I'm saying?
We have the sense of knowing when we need to be together.
We gotta know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like we don't even have to talk all the time.
Like we don't.
And then we realize like
then we
nigga,
pull
need
up
to get
like
together.
like we ain't seen you in a minute, nigga. We about to pull up on you.
Yeah,
Yo.
Phil, I need to see Pop, so hurry up and do that.
Like shout out to Dre, shout out to Ralph, shout out Phil, Mike,
Delonte,
Delonte.
Ty. Like it's deep out here.
Cornell, Nelson,
Yeah,
all
it's
them,
deep.
all my young niggas,
And,
man.
You know,
Shout out to Ill Intent. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, just doing their thing, man. Been just really, you know what I'm saying, conducting themselves like extraordinary gentlemen, like they should. You know what I'm saying? I mean, man, y'all just keep doing what y'all doing. Anyway, but we gonna wrap it up. So Brian, Wally, tell these niggas what y'all social media is so they can follow y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I ain't on no goddamn social media.
All right. Well,
like
Brian
that.
ain't on social media. Wally, tell him your social media.
what? Jack Mears?
Oh,
Jack Mirius, splacken, blacken.
Tricks.
Tell these good folks where they can follow y'all, man. My followers be wanting to know this shit.
Okay. Instagram, follow me at Brooklyn Bob, zeros for the O's. On Facebook, follow me at Jack Marius Tarek Tricks. Google that shit if you need to know. I don't be doing shit on social media though,
Key
so
and Peele.
don't look for nothing extra.
Yeah, mine.
Nigga, just give me your Strava or something. Shit. Give me your Strava.
Nah, it's Niger Boy. I'm Niger Boy everywhere. That's NAIGABOY. If you search for that, you find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, find me everywhere.
This nigga's Nigerian if you can't tell.
All right.
No.
All right, so look, man, episode 20, Captain's Lord Podcast, man. Team No Remorse. Team No fucking remorse. You understand that?
Yep.
All right, Captain out.
Uh.